say hello. Thank you very much for your service. We really appreciate it. I think that's going to mean a lot to them. Okay, and that's how you should feel about that.
Calvin Castine at CV Tech in Plattsburgh on the morning of May 25th, 2017. Music teacher Caleb Hampton is talking to his Plattsburgh middle school students about the performance they're going to be giving very shortly. We're here on this Thursday morning for a presentation from students here at CV Tech to the North Country Honor Flight. This large check is going to be presented to the North Country Honor Flight, and they're turning it into a nice little breakfast and ceremony. So we're here to cover it and spread the news with the North Country. So we'll hope to be talking to Bev Twaits very shortly, who contacted us. And it looks like there's not enough chairs there for the veterans and the kids. So if they brought their appetites, they're going to be out of luck, it looks like. But it's part of a busy day, I think. And looking at the agenda for the honor flight today, they've also got an event at 1 o'clock later on. So the veterans have a busy day. This is not part of the show. This is just a little warm-up as the kids get ready for the veterans to arrive. looks like various aspects of the CB Tech program will be displayed today. Obviously the culinary will be a part of it, and we're going to try to talk to Instructor Beverly Twaits as quickly as we can, but it's getting closer and closer to 9 o'clock, so we may not have time to do that before this program gets underway. The youngsters in uniform, these are CB Tech students.
Hopefully the two veterans and the Korean War veterans are here. More and more students have gathered here to welcome the members of the North Country Honor Flight. So we're expecting the North Country Honor Flight. And for those of you who do not know what the North Country Honor Flight is, Beverly Twaits, the instructor here that invited us, and flown to Washington, D.C. to see the memorial. World War II and Korean veterans, and occasionally a Vietnam veteran will be sent, depending on their personal circumstances. So, from the World War II veterans being honored here as they come in. Korean War veterans also. And members of the Honor Flight board. A lot of familiar faces to us.
You got mad at me.
I never get mad.
The law enforcement students have done their part. They have left.
Hi, Cynthia. Oh, that'll be a flag presentation. And this veteran is taking the time to shake all the hands.
Yeah, so you sit here.
Are you going to sit my breakfast? Right over here, down by the chair. You can talk and here, learning right over here. Special seat right for you. I invite you all now to please rise for the security and law honor guard and please stand for the pledge of allegiance and the singing of the national anthem.
Honor Guard, Security and Law Enforcement Explorers. Again, the students from Plattsburgh Middle School, with Cody Hampton as their director.
least we can do to show you all our gratitude and for the enormous sacrifices you have made to protect our freedoms. It takes such a brave, selfless, noble individual to put your life on the line for millions of Americans, most of whom you have never met. A couple of months ago, our Cosmetology 1 classes came together and hosted a spa night in order to raise money for the North Country Honor Flight. During this event, we offered many salon services such as manicures, pedicures, eyebrow waxing, and facials. There are 24 first-year cosmetology students that participated in spa night, with 2 additional students from our second-year cosmetology program. There are 17 component school districts that attend CB Tec, so our group comes from many different schools. Every year, the CB Tec students in the Cosmetology 1 classroom raise money to support the community. Many people attend our salon clinic services, and as students, we realize how important it is to give back. We decided to raise money for the North Country Honor Flight. Many of us knew about the Honor Flight and have had direct ties with family members or friends who are or were veterans. It became our goal as a cosmetology class to raise money to purchase jackets for the veterans who will be attending the North Country Honor Flight. We are so thrilled that we had the opportunity to strengthen our skills in our field while raising money to put towards your jackets, and hopefully this will remind you of this amazing experience you will have for the rest of your life. We have a couple of short poems that we would like to share with you all. The first poem is entitled, I Am an American. I am an American. This is the way most of us put it, just matter-of-factly. They're plain words, these 4. You could write them on your thumbnail, or you could sweep them clear across a bright autumn sky. But remember, too, that they are more than just words. They are a way of life. So whenever you speak them firmly. Speak them proudly. Speak them gratefully. I am an American. Author of this poem is unknown. This poem speaks volumes for so many reasons. Being a citizen of a free country is a privilege that is far too often taken for granted. Freedom is definitely not free. And although we'll never be able to truly thank you enough, to just know, please, that your service does not go unrecognized. This brings us to our final poem, which is simply entitled, Thank You. Willingly, you take part in a lopsided deal. We offer so little, yet you give us so much. You are a soldier, a protector, and a hero. There is not a check we could write to pay you for all that you do. Just know that without a doubt, your country thanks you. Author unknown. Knowing that this country has, nothing that this country has achieved would be possible without your sacrifice. We'd like to thank you for being heroes to all of us. We hope that you enjoy your breakfast today, and we hope that the rest of your day is sunny side up. At this point in time, I'd like to invite Dorothy LeClaire to join us. Dorothy. You're going to come up and join us?
Cynthia Nato escorting Dorothy LeClaire.
Cards for the jackets. Thank you so much. The girls are all going to come forward and put their card in. Okay. I would like to present to you our cosmetology students. Jessica Bayshard. Charlie Burnett. Rachel Bushy. Stephanie Defiant, who's unable to join us today. Larissa Euro. Juliana Gardner. Katie Gagnon. Hannah Gooley. Jennifer Gay. Allison Hool. Trudellen Brickson. Heather Siskavich. Shayna Timmons. Camille Allen, who is unable to join us today.
He's here today.
Oh, sorry. Camille Allen. Hannah Bouvier, who is, oh, yeah. Alexis Brown. Karen Busha. Savannah Douglas. Haley Downing. Samantha Durgan. Ashley Gregoire, who is not able to join us today. Selena Kelly. Kaylee Kent. Alexis Mooney. Kendra Primo. Thank you. You can take a seat. Do you want me to keep it up here? Okay. At this time, I'd like to invite Barry Finnegan, the Director of North Country Honor Flight, and Cynthia Nadeau up here to join us. I'd like to present the check to Barry. Katie and Haley are presenting the check to the North Country Honor Flight. And Charlie is presenting a gift from us because Cynthia has made fundraising for Spa Night such a success. Thank you so much, everybody. Here, wanna get over there? Before breakfast is served, we would like to tell you a little bit about our participants today. Greeting you in the halls are the CV Tech student ambassadors. CV Tech student ambassadors are a select group of students who, in addition to their rigorous studies, commit themselves to creating a welcoming school environment and participate in events that promote CV Tech's involvement in our community. Our ambassadors are role models who represent CV Tech with pride and contribute to our excellent reputation as career and technical education school. The Security and Law Enforcement students. Security and Law Enforcement Academy is a New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services Security Guard training school. Students study basic training, security operations, and introduction to corrections, law enforcement fundamentals, homeland security, and community emergency response. And our special musical guest today from Out of Nowhere. From Out of Nowhere is a co-educational a cappella ensemble from Stafford Middle School, featuring students ranging from grades 6 through 8. Founded in 2016 from out of nowhere, recently performed at the SMS Fall Concert, the MLK celebration at the Newman Center, and performed the national anthem for the PHS Varsity's girls hockey game and varsity girls basketball game, as well as the SUNY Plattsburgh boys and girls basketball games. They performed at the naturalization ceremony by the United States District Court for the Northern District of New York and the SUNY Plattsburgh Minor Adjustment A Cappella Invitational at the Strand Theater. From Out of Nowhere is under the direction of Mr. Cody Hampton, a native of Champlain, New York. At 10 o'clock, America the Beautiful will be sung by Selena Kelly, Camille Allen, and Kendra Primo. Thank you so much.
I know you guys did a lot of work for us, and it was out of your spare time, and you have put forth effort. I have a gift for all of you. I have to apologize, 5 of you are going to get a picture because my mail didn't come in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your cooperation has been considered, so thank you for your work.
Thank you so much for all of those here at CV Tech that helped make this event happen today, and thank you so much to all of our vets for everything you've done.
And if you don't mind, if you look at the little card that's on your table, there's a pencil, and you write down what it is you'd like for breakfast. My girls will serve you. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
The cosmetology students are busy serving the veterans. The a cappella group is going around and saying hello to everyone. I recently talked to a student who will go unnamed and told them about this event this morning, and that student said, "So what?" And sometimes kids just don't quite get it, but if it wasn't for these veterans, this nation that we know and love would not be here today. And as the generations move on, they become less and less aware of that fact, and it's unfortunate. So it's one reason why we're so happy to help promote everything that the North Country Honor Flight does. They've got a hard-working crew that really devotes themselves to this effort, and we want to applaud the students here at CV Tech for stepping up and hosting this event today and presenting that check for $1,000 for
North Country Honor Flight jackets, so everybody going on a flight can receive a jacket. They and their guardians receive jackets, and you'll see a lot of these jackets around at various functions throughout the year, particularly as we're recording this. We're recording this the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend. You'll see a lot of these honor flight jackets. You'll see a lot of these honor flight veterans in the parades. 4th of July coming up, of course, and no matter what parade we attend, we find representatives from the North Country Honor Flight there. So look for those jackets, and when you see somebody wearing them, thank them. If they're not an actual veteran, they're from somebody who is like Pauline here, who's on the Honor Flight crew that makes their trips to Washington, D.C. a reality. We're still hoping to talk to Instructor Beverly Twaits here, who is running around and making sure the veterans are taken care of. She was, as we said, the one who alerted us to this. And the leadership from CV Tec is here and taking part in enjoying the morning with the veterans and the students. We're pulling them out of the crowd, Northeastern Clinton graduate. I'm going to guess 2006 or
2008. 2008. Yeah.
A lot younger than I thought you were.
Yeah, I'm pretty young.
Cody Hampton, how long have you been at middle school, Stafford Middle School?
This is my first year teaching there. I created the a cappella group when this year in the fall, so we've come a long way since we started.
You did an excellent job.
Thank you very much.
Certainly should be proud of that group.
Yeah, I'm very proud. They're pretty proud to have some donuts right now, I think.
There are benefits to belonging to that group.
Absolutely, yeah, right? They get to miss some classes, which is probably they probably enjoy, and then the donuts are nice, and I think they appreciate the attention, and generally, just giving back to the community is really important for our group. It's part of our mission statement to try to do performances for things like this. So,
I saw a lot of smiles on your students, and they're bringing a lot of smiles to the veterans here today.
That's what we're looking for. Awesome.
So, what's next on your?
Oh, we have actually a lot of stuff. We have a concert coming up next week, or 2 weeks from now, June 5th. We're performing at the Plattsburgh Relay for Life. We're performing at actually the CV Tec graduation, or the national anthem at that event. So we have a lot of upcoming events. We're doing a move-up night at Stafford Middle School on June 7th, which will basically be for all the 8th graders going up to high school. So we have a lot of stuff planned for the end of the year, and then looking forward to next year and setting even bigger goals. So, for sure.
So it's a lot of effort. So
yeah, they meet after school. They rehearse 3 days a week after school for roughly 6 hours a week. So they're very dedicated, and and that's what it takes to be an a cappella group and be able to perform without instruments or accompaniment. It takes a lot of effort and ear training and things like that. So they're doing awesome for their age.
Yeah, and of course middle school. I think you're being paged here.
1 second.
With middle schoolers, 8th graders are moving up, so you're going to have to.
Yeah, absolutely. Recruit the young ones, and I have several 8th graders, but that's what it's about. They're starting the tradition, and hopefully it'll be really cool next year when they're in high school, and we do like the end of the year alumni celebration, and they come back, and they're viewed as like an alumni. They're part of the original members. So excited for that for sure.
Well, I want to applaud you, Cody. It's a great thing that you're doing here, and it's nice for you to be here.
I appreciate it.
Part of this.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It. Yep.
Cody Hampton, 2008 graduate of Northeastern Clinton. So is this a typical day here at CV Tec, Bev Twaits?
Well, actually, it's not a typical day, but we always do have a spa night where we do the manicures, pedicures, and facials. And we decided to raise the money for Jackets for the North Country Honor Flight. And so we decided to branch out and just make it a great big celebration because we are so appreciative of our veterans.
You are an instructor, I assume, of the cosmetology?
I am a first-year cosmetology instructor. This
First
is
year?
yeah. This is my 17th year teaching, so I'm an oldie.
Okay, so certainly couldn't have picked a better group to...
You are absolutely right about that. I mean, this is just a small token for everything they've done for us.
And obviously more than just your group got involved in today's ceremony. Tell us about that.
There was many people that were involved in this ceremony, and I don't want to forget anybody, but we had the ambassador students, we had security and law, and we had people like behind the scenes, digital arts did our check for us, our culinary prepared our foods, graphic designs did our cards that go in the pockets of the jackets for the vets. And I hope I didn't leave anybody else because there was really a lot of people that played a big role in this. We're very thankful.
Nice visit here from that group from Stafford Middle School.
Yes, from out of nowhere. They're amazing.
Yeah, they just came out of nowhere. I don't know.
Perfect name.
What's else is going to happen here this morning?
Well, we're just going to serve their breakfast, and then from out of nowhere is actually going to entertain us with another song, which was unexpected but very delightful. And then we'll close with America the Beautiful by 3 of my first-year cosmetology students.
They'll be singing hairdressers?
Singing hairdressers, that's right. Hopefully they'll learn to tap dance with it.
Okay, anything else that we should know about?
I don't think so. I just appreciate that everybody is a part of this event. And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that made this such a success. And thank you for coming.
Glad you've been here. Thank you. Okay, I asked Bev Twaits this question. I'm going to ask you the same thing here, Mark. Just a typical day at CV Tech?
In one way it is, meaning that we have many great activities and many student events happening. Today is a special day, though, honoring the honor flight and also recognizing, not only our World War II veterans, but bringing in the a cappella group from Plattsburgh Middle School, and also recognizing our really top-notch and wonderful students. So they're really indicative of and exemplify the best that our students offer throughout the North Country, and we're so pleased to be part of this.
Dr. Mark Davey, you are the superintendent, your title?
Yes, I'm the district superintendent for Champlain Valley Educational Services.
And that includes 17 school districts?
Yes, there are 17 school districts going from our northernmost districts of Northern Adirondack and Northeastern all the way to the south of Putnam, Schroon Lake, and Ticonderoga, and all the districts in between.
There's a satellite site also in Mariah?
Yes, we have actually the Plattsburgh Aeronautical Institute with a satellite campus based on where the old Clinton County Airport is. We also have other programs there. We have one work source on the old Air Force Base, which is primarily for adult students, and we coordinate with the Department of Labor. And then we have our satellite campus in Mineville. So it's made up of our southern component districts, and we have, we offer a number of the same programs there as well. So we have a 50-mile corridor or hallway for our programs, but there's a lot of communication and interaction, and we're so pleased to serve the entire BOCES.
Would you dare to hazard a guess how many students, particularly high school students, you have in your program?
Overall, in both the satellite programs in Mineville as well as our campuses here in Plattsburgh, we have approximately 590 students this year in the secondary program. We do have a special ed division, which we have approximately 200 students in. That students come from throughout our 17 component districts, and we also have a few students that come from FEH BOCES, such as Lake Placid and Saranac Lake and so on and so forth. So, or at least Lake Placid, and Chateauguay. So we're pleased to serve as a regional education center and provide extra resources that our component districts are able to take advantage of.
What I've always loved about the CV Tech, the BOCES program, is that when students leave here, it's not just learning stuff, they've learned how to make a living.
Yes. And it's not only hands-on, but it's real-world application, and it's tied to the 21st century learning standards, as well as all of our standards as well that New York State has. It really is an opportunity for our students to graduate with almost 2 diplomas. They have their traditional high school diploma that they meet the requirements for, but they also have a career pathways that provides them not only hands-on learning, but provides them with an actual career field that they can choose to take advantage of and already have a head start. All of our programs, all of them, have articulation agreements with colleges as well. Then lastly, one other point, we do have post-secondary students. So adult students also are able to come to CV Tech and participate in all of our programs. Several years ago, we were approved by the Council on Occupational Education. It's known as COE. It's a federal accrediting agency, very much like what SUNY Plattsburgh or Clinton Community College would have for their accreditation. And CV Tech has post-secondary approval for all of our programs, so we have national accreditation for all of our programs at both the secondary and the post-secondary level. So adult students can actually come here, take out student loans like they would for college, and help pay for their adult programs that are certificate-bearing instead of degree-bearing.
So it's whether or not they already have a high school diploma.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though they have a high school diploma, they can still come here.
Absolutely. And whether it's veterans who want to come back and take advantage of some of their veteran benefits, or there are other opportunities and scholarships available, anyone who is able to take advantage of the financial education and financial opportunities such as student loans, work study, those are all available as well at CV Tech.
You have to be excited about that new building that just went up at Clinton Community College.
Yes, we are. Mrs. Friedman works is one of our close working partners with the Advanced Manufacturing Institute, and Clinton Community Partner is a wonderful partner with us, and we continue to work together to really support education and the regional economic growth in the North Country.
Yeah, that's workforce education, and that's so important. They come out of here and they know how to work. They know what it's like in the real world out there.
Yes.
So sometimes kids come out of school and they don't understand what the real world is all about.
Yes. Okay.
All right, they're going to start singing. They're going to sing. All right.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Castine.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could interrupt you for a moment. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before their departure, our amazing middle school a cappella group from out of nowhere would like to entertain you with one more song before they leave. Ladies and gentlemen, from out of nowhere.
One, two, three, four.
keep the camera rolling so we can look at these cosmetology students that made all this necessary. And with that, the middle school students look like they'll be heading back to Stafford Middle School. This is certainly the type of program that Hometown Cable loves to cover. Let's listen to Bev Twaits.
I'm going to sing for you. You ready? Woohoo! Actually, I'm not. Stay back away. I have Camille Allen, Kendra Primo, and Selena Kelly, and they're going to sing America the Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Another excellent job, and I think that's it. Beverly says it's done. All right, Barry Finnegan, turn around here just a moment, sir.
Hey, Calvin.
Just one big party after another with you, is it?
Gosh, it's pretty much nonstop. I begin to think we might be onto a good thing here that people enjoy, and we're overwhelmed with what we just saw here today. That was one of the presentations I'll never forget, right from start to finish.
I don't know where you're going to cash that big check. We won't be able to get that through the drive-in window.
Back in the old days, if it was Keysville National Bank, I might have been able to get away with it, but everything's changed, so...
Okay, remind us again, Barry Finnegan, what your exact title is with the Honor Flight?
They say I'm the director of the North Country Honor Flight, and very happy to be in that position. It's a lot of fun, and basically I'm just the communication center that sends out info to everybody else. So.
Okay, and I noticed in reading your agenda and your minutes that you had a meeting last night, but you got another event today.
Yeah, we're leaving here. We actually have the bus parked outside, so we're leaving here, getting back on the bus, and bringing them all up to Sable Forks Elementary. Got a great guy up there that's been setting things up, and up there the kids are actually going to do the ceremony part. They come in and they perform for the veterans. The veterans are just kind of sitting back, watching the whole thing unfold, and Marty Remillard does a great job with that program. It's the same as what we saw here today. The kids are really interested. They're not just going through the motions, and they're not, being told to line up and stand there and wait till we're done, then we'll tell you can go. They really are involved in this, and they're engaged. Unbelievable. So we're excited to get up there and see that program as well.
And I heard that involves another meal too. Is that true?
Well, we kind of don't plan it that way, but boy, we also get some great food at all these events, it seems like. That was an unbelievable breakfast here, and we're going to have a lunch up there. So.
And then you're doing this on the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, you're probably going to be in a couple parades.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I just told Pauline we need a schedule, and not only do we need to know what events are on what day, we need to know what other events, because there's 2 and 3 events in a day. On Sunday, we got the St. Mary's Bazaar up in Champlain, and we've also got a parade in Chazy. So we're going to be at 2 places at once, which we got plenty of veterans that want to participate in these, so it works out well. We're going to have
Some will be at one and the parade's at the same time.
Right.
I'll be recording the Chazy one and at the start of it, and then rushing out immediately to work at the St. Mary's Bazaar. But my brother Sam will be covering that parade, so both parades will be covered. So
how you do it? Houdini.
well, a little volunteer help from my wife and my brother. And other people helped out.
Yep.
So just going to congratulate these students and the instructors here. It's just a wonderful thing. And as I mentioned to Dr. Davey and Bev Thwaites, the kids come out of here ready to go to the workforce. And that's so important in this day and age.
And when you watch the enthusiasm with what they're doing, you can just see, like I say, they're engaged in what they're actually involved in. And to see that is just a breath of fresh air, that to see somebody doing something that they really love to do. And we're just so lucky to be here to see this. That honor guard, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yes.
Those guys, when they come in, they got a spot down in Arlington if they ever want to follow through with the qualifications for that. Because I'll tell you what, that was very impressive, right off the get-go. And everybody all along just been a fantastic day. The food was unbelievable.
And entertainment.
The entertainment, I've already had to run down and track down Cody with the out of nowhere. We'd love to see them bring that group in and sing the national anthem at one of our send-offs. They did a fantastic job, and just seeing all those kids, again, how they love to sing. Just great to see. So we're hoping to get them at one of the send-offs. Of course, it'll be during the school year, so possibly on September 30th we'll have them at the send-off.
All right. Well, thank you, Barry, and congratulations to everybody involved here. Just a wonderful event that the students here and the instructors at CB Tech put on, and honor flight that's continuing to thrive in the North Country, and that's great to see. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, Kevin.
So that'll wrap it up. Hometown Cable's coverage of this very, very special event on May 25th, 2017. It's not your typical day at CV Tech here in Plattsburgh, but it's certainly a wonderful day, and it shows the type of students that they have here. So thanks for watching, and for those few of you who understand that this is viewer-supported local television, and without viewer support, none of this would be possible. So when you're thanking people, thank the people who we sometimes show at the end of our programs that step up to the plate and support this. We invite all of our viewers to support us, but we especially are grateful to the ones who do step up and help make this kind of programming possible for everyone, not just to show now, but to keep in our archives and show for future generations. Thank you for watching.